first down. They'll start out with Hubbard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a check.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing Jones. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Jones. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers at 4-11 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on them.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run here with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Jones looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Jones now on third down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Another completion here to Hunt. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. Touchdown Bears. Dan Arnold from 19 yards away. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. They go play action here on first down. Crossing the field, Beckham makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This is caught. Touchdown. Allen Lazard, 28 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Drop to throw. Again, he finds Moore. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 1-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign.